Hello students, welcome to your Android user interface session number 19. So in the last session, in session 18, we had covered something about tab layout, in which we had learned about scrollable tabs and fixed tab structure. So today we'll study something about a navigation drawer. So this sliding drawer layout is basically a mixture of XML and Java, in which 60% of the work is done in Java and 40% is handled in the XML part. So let's start. So the navigation drawer is a panel that displays the app's main navigation options on the left edge of the screen. So as you can see here that the navigation options are open from the left edge of the screen. So that is what a navigation drawer does. It pulls out all the navigation option from the left edge of the screen. It is hidden most of the time, but is revealed when the user swipes a finger from the left edge of the screen, or while at the top level of the app the user touches the app icon in the action bar. So these are the two ways to invoke the navigation or sliding drawer. So moving on. So to add a navigation drawer, declare your user interface with a drawer layout. So here we are going to study about a new layout called the drawer layout. So declare your user interface with a drawer layer object as the root view of your layout. And inside the drawer layout, add one view that contains the main content for the screen. So this should be the primary layout when the drawer is hidden. So this content is basically the content inside the drawer layout. And another view that contains the content of the navigation drawer. So for example, the following layout uses a drawer layout with two child views, a frame layout to contain the main content, which is populated by a fragment at runtime, and a list view for the navigation drawer. So if you see this example here, so basically what it means that we need to have two layouts, so with two child views. So one will be the view, layout for the main content, which is at the back of this page, and one will be for the drawer layout. So if we just talk about the code that for the drawer layout, so this is the code structure that we can use for the drawer layout. So Android support v4 widget drawer layout. So this means that under the v4 version, the version 4, you will find the drawer layout. So inside the drawer layout, we have a frame layout and we have a linear layout. So these are the two child views for the drawer layout. And inside the linear layout, the linear layout will contain the drawer content. So to add the content, we have used the text view. So here we have a list view. We have worked on list view earlier as well, so we know how to add values inside a list view. And this area can be managed through a linear layout using the linear layout. So if we talk about how to use it, so we'll use a linear layout, and inside that we'll give a heading, and underneath the linear layout we'll use the list view. So to create something similar to this, let's go to our Android Studio. Let's open the Android Studio and see how can we do that. Let's close this, and so let's suppose you have a linear layout here. So we don't want to use a linear layout because we need a drawer layout. So what we need to use is a drawer layout widget, which is found in version 4 here. And now from a linear layout we are using a drawer layout. And inside the drawer layout, we need to add another layout, which is the frame layout. So for frame layout, we just add here width as match parent and height also as match parent for frame layout. So now after using the frame layout, we need to use another layout, which is the linear layout. So for using linear layout, let's use the width as let's define the width as static 200 dp and height as match parent. Also inside this linear layout, let's use a text view, and the height and width can be kept as wrap content. And let's add a text inside this. So let's add a text called nav view, navigation view, and because this nav view is touching the edge, let's put some padding of, let's suppose 7 dp or even more, let's say 10 dp. That will be enough for this to be visible here. Also, let's set a background color for this so that we can actually see the area that the linear layout is covering. So now if you see that the linear layout background or the linear layout area is almost covering the entire screen area, whereas the width is 200 dp. So let's take help of gravity and try to manage our width of the linear layout. So for that, let's use layout underscore gravity, or let's use gravity only. So gravity, and let's use the gravity as start. The value is start. Gravity start. So now if you see that this area has the starting of the start of the pink color background area of the linear layout is now at the left edge of the screen. So now if you run this on the emulator, you'll see that when you open the app, this view is hidden, and once you click on the left edge of the screen, this view will show from the left side, will appear from the left side, and inside you can keep as many items that you want to keep using the defining them in the text view. So now let's make some changes to the to our view here, the text view here. So for example, let's add the width is change this width to match parent, and the height can be kept as, let's say 150 dp, right? And you close this, and also let's add a background to this. So let's add some color like primary color. So then after doing this, let's add a list view. So a list view, here we can keep the width as match parent and height can be kept as wrap content. So this is the list view. Let's define this ID as as list view. Let's keep its ID as list view here. And the orientation for linear layout, we can change that orientation to vertical. So after doing all this, let's see how it looks like once we run this app on our simulator. So here is the application. So here is the drawer menu. So you need to slide it from the left side and you'll have to see how it looks like. So this is how the drawer menu will look like with this with the code with width as 200 restricted and height as match parent. And inside the drawer menu we have the content that we had added in the text view. So now if we remove some padding that we had given here and then see what happens. So now if we pull up the drawer menu from the left side, so now we have two different views, not separated by any padding. So top view can be um, can be used to display the heading of the area or of the navigation view, and the bottom view can be used as the list view. So now let's talk more about the list view. So for the list view, we'll have to set an adapter. So for setting the adapter, we need to go into our main Java class and add a list view here and list view, and we need to define or call the ID for the list view. So the ID defined here is so list view is equal to find view by ID, and ID is inside the R file, R and ID is list view, and we will close it by using a semicolon. So till the time you don't declare the ID, or like for example we are declaring the list view here, so till the time you don't do that, you won't be able to use it properly anywhere inside the application. So in our case, activity main is the XML file here, and the list view is the operation that we are going to perform, and the name of the operation is the list view. So the data now can be set in an array. So we will have to declare the array as a string type. So here we will define our values that we need to show in the list view. So here let's define Paris as one value, then let's define Vegas as the other value, and Singapore is another, Budapest as another. So let's define these values here. So now after doing that, let's set the adapter here. So list view dot set adapter, new array adapter. So this is the array adapter. and we'll pass string type data inside this array adapter. So here we'll define the activity from which we need to pick up the information from. So these are some codes that you'll have to remember for now till the time you don't undertake our Java learning, the Java course. So till the time you are not well versed with Java, you can just remember these codes as it is. Android.resource-file.layout dot simple list item 1. So this is how we are going to display our items from the main activity, and in the end we'll set the data, which is array. So this was about how to set the adapter in the main Java activity class. So now if we run our application here in the simulator, we'll see something like this. The list view has been populated with the data that we provided inside the array. So this was our topic for today. So how to create a sliding drawer menu inside our application and populate the drawer menu with the array items. So this was all for today, and in the coming videos, the 2 videos that are left, we'll talk something more about the advanced layouts like the coordinator layout and the constraint layout. Also we'll try to do some examples, complicated examples using those constraint and coordinator layouts in our coming videos. So that will help you revise all the concepts and all the different layouts that can be used and what all are the advantages of using different layouts. But for today we just had to cover the drawer layout menu function. So this is all about the drawer layout. So if you have any difficulties or if you have any doubts, you can just write into us and we'll try to answer your questions as soon as possible. There will be some study material along with these videos, so it's better if you keep on revising that study material so that you don't lose touch. So do write into us if you have any issues in the current drawer layout activity or exercise, and we'll try to help you out. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching the video.